Welcome to Cardstock, a podcast-style series where I interview some of the biggest names, investors, collectors, and influencers in the hobby today. On today's episode, we have Sam from TeamSamuraiX1, a man that needs no introduction as he just recently became the #1 Yugi tuber on YouTube with over 650,000 subscribers. Sam has been with YouTube since the very beginning. He was creating videos since he was a little kid. Sam is one of the pioneers of deck profiles, but recently he's been shifting his content to a lot of Master Duel. Today, I had the lucky chance of being able to grill him on how he was able to build such a huge audience on YouTube, as well as what future plans he has for himself, as well as TeamSamuraiX1. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, glad to have you, Sam.
Thank you, Omar. Welcome. Guys, I am in the Strictly studio. I'm here.
Okay. I guess the point of this podcast is I want to ask you some questions that a lot of people don't get to know from like your regular YouTube videos. You know what I mean?
Right. No problem.
So the first thing is first, okay? Recently you've hit #1 Yugi tuber, in my opinion at least, on YouTube, all right? You eclipsed the legendary Simply Unlucky. What I want to ask you is, what are you doing differently than Simply Unlucky that allowed you to have this meteoric growth in the last like year to 2 years?
Roman, Simply Unlucky, he's one of the role models I look up to when it comes to, Yugi tubing. Like there are different pioneers when it comes to the Yugi tubing game, like Asian Ice White Dragon, there's, Dub K Dad, there is YuGiOh, and of course the king himself, Simply Unlucky. I still consider him to be one of the, like the biggest. Sometimes I don't even know that I'm the, I don't, what I'm saying? Like in my head, I don't think that I'm the biggest. But to me, Simply Unlucky is like, he's like the, it's like I'm Thor and he's Odin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's like a huge father figure in that Yu-Gi-Oh scene, and I believe it's because he's still huge, he's really big. He's starting to post again, but I honestly think that Simply Unlucky could have been at 2 million subscribers right now.
Yeah.
Because he's actually the guy that paved the way for every Yugi tuber.
Yeah.
Right? Because for example, in every community, there's always going to be that one biggest guy.
Yeah.
But the bigger that the biggest guy grows, the better it is for community because it brings more people into the game, right? And that's why I love other people playing Yu-Gi-Oh so much. When I see Twitch streamers or anybody talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, it brings more people into the fan base, into the hobby, right? So it's good for everybody.
Exactly.
So I think that right now, if Simply Unlucky, he just stopped posting, you know what I'm saying? And then he opened up a card shop, right? And and now he has a family. So it's obviously as you get older, life changes.
Yeah.
And I felt like one of the biggest thing for him that I believe kind of started his growth a little bit is because he opened a card shop.
I see.
So obviously when you have a plan A and plan B, and you want to focus on both plans, you know what I'm saying? You have to give 50% to each plan. Whereas if you have just a plan A, which in this case is a YouTube channel, and plan B is this card shop, you would either focus one or the other.
Fair enough.
So if you have so many different avenues of things you kind of want to focus on, it's kind of like, hey, where
your attention gets divided.
Exactly, your attention gets divided, and then for me, all I have is my YouTube channel, right? So for me, my 100% undivided attention is going to go towards my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I believe that's what really took me to the next level. Not only that, but Master Duel. It's
I was thinking about that because I remember there was a moment where all of a sudden the thumbnails completely changed. Now everything is focused on Master Duel, and then you start racking up these views, and your growth was astronomical. It's actually crazy.
It was crazy because for example, me and APS, me and Paul, we're a good friend of mine. We were neck and neck. And then basically what I learned was that ever since the creation of Duel Links, I made a big mistake. I never got into Duel Links. Okay? So Duel Links first came out, I remember Simply being on it. I remember other people playing Duel Links.
Yeah.
And I just didn't care for it. I didn't know that it was gonna be huge.
Yeah.
So like I saw a lot of people capitalize on Duel Links, and that's how channels were born, and that's how people got more subscribers when they introduced Duel Links into their own channel. So as soon as Master Duel came out, I made it a mission for myself that I'm going to do everything I can to be included in Master Duel.
Yeah.
So I became that Master Duel guy, you know what I'm saying? Because now other people are coming to the game, like, oh my god, there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh game online, which people actually play. This, Duel Links is kind of like a made up. It's not real, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like actual Master Duel is like, the cards are real, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like what you would actually play when you play on the playground, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I made it a mission to be like, you know what, I need to capitalize on Master Duel, I need to be able to include Master Duel in my TCG content.
Yeah.
And that's when it all tied in. Like, bro, I was getting like 3,000, 4,000 subscribers a day.
That's massive.
Like so now,
crazy.
so like it was on for like months, man, 6-7 months. Like I went from 400,000 subscribers, to 500,000 subscribers in 2 months.
Yeah,
like,
I remember. Yeah,
like you know, like I gained 50K subs a month. It was freaking crazy.
Yeah.
And then now I'm at 600,000 subs. So like, it's not even a year yet, and Master Duel like has carried me this much. But also at the same time, like I still am focusing on my roots of Yu-Gi tubing. Like I started off with deck profiles, I started off with openings, started out with competitive content. But now with Master Duel, I am mixing in everything. So like now I am kind of like the source of just like everything Yu-Gi-Oh, TCG, card game related. You know.
Basically, you're covering everything.
I'm covering everything.
Because honestly, that is true. Like I even when you brought me on, I felt like you kind of brought a lot of the collecting aspect into the thing.
That's why.
I totally understand that. So you're covering everything. You're the one-stop shop for YouTubers.
Exactly.
And I think that's what. I mean, I would definitely agree with you. I think with Roman or Simply Unlucky, one thing about his is that because he had the children, I felt like he kind of outgrew YouTube in a way, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like he was just even when you see his videos, like it's just so mature. Like you know what I mean? He doesn't have that.
The flair, like it's different. Like
that
simply
kiddish mentality. You know what I mean? That he used to have before. Now it's just I just feel like an adult presence from him. If that makes sense. And I mean, I honestly props to Simply Unlucky because the thing is that so for me, my goal is to become kind of the encyclopedia on Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge.
Yes.
But if you want the encyclopedia on Yu-Gi-Oh openings, like if you want to see any product open, you go Simply Unlucky because he opened everything, man. Like this guy opened Magician's Force First Edition, LOB First Edition, fake LOB First Edition. Like he opened everything. So I mean, honestly, do you think that you would ever reach a point where you would outgrow YouTube, or do you think that this is something that, as long as YouTube is around, you're going to be with YouTube? Do you have any goals past YouTube?
Honestly, I'm 25 right now. My goal is to retire when I'm like 32. You know what I'm saying? But like for example, like the reason why I have so much drive when it comes to YouTube is because I genuinely enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So like for example, I told my subscribers all the time, like if I wake up one day and I'm like, F this game. I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Like I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore.
Yeah.
I cannot sit in front of a camera and pretend to like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I see. Yeah.
So what's my driving force behind making YouTube content is that I actually like going to locals. I like going to compete in tournaments.
Yeah.
I like to sit down and actually face somebody in a duel. Like that's what I truly enjoy doing. I love to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And I use that as a forefront, as like a force to actually help me motivate to be making content. Right?
Yeah.
Because honestly, like Yu-Gi-Oh is timeless, right? I can be playing 40, I can still play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I can still play the card game. And that's what differentiates me from other people that might not enjoy the game, is because sometimes people think that, okay, I can survive this by not, like imagine going to a job that you hate.
Yeah.
Right? I don't consider YouTube my job. Like for example, like when I do videos, when I sit in front of my camera, when I make merch, when I do all this, it's what I genuinely love to do. Like I genuinely love to be like, wow, I like to make this product. I want my subscribers to buy this product because I would buy this product. You know, like wow, I play this deck. I want my subscribers to see that. Like I love playing this deck and why they should play a deck like this. You know what I'm saying?
In a way, you're kind of just doing your regular thing.
Yeah.
You're just sharing it.
There you go. There you go. That's the best way of putting it. It's like imagine like sharing what you love. Like oh my god, like for example with you is like you have passion for collecting, you have passion for Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge. You just share that with the world. Right? And if you have that mindset that, okay, you know what, I want to share this. This is kind of like honestly, I feel like if you consider YouTube more of a hobby, more of a hobby and not like a full-time job thing, it becomes less of a job.
Yeah, I agree with
Right?
you. That's exactly what happened with me. Like when I was
Yeah.
first starting, before I started making, like in the beginning, I started making videos on, like, so I tried to do the pack openings and stuff like this. But for me, I was never about that because like I already had that exhausted. So I was collecting from like 2015, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, you can open like CRV first edition box for like $100. Like
That's
imagine that. And now it's like $4,000. So it's like I've had the pack opening exhausted out of me. I wanted something kind of more, and I wanted to kind of leave a thumbprint on the hobby that is kind of unique in that way, right?
Yeah.
So I was just like, and when I first started, I was like, I'm not enjoying the pack openings. Like I said, I don't, like, because you can tell with me, like, I'm more mellow. I don't really have that exciting tone to it. I don't have that charisma, if that makes sense. So for me, it's like, I'm more of a lecture style type of person, right?
More informative. Like
that's even what I like watching myself, right? Like for me, like on my YouTube feed, it's always like just lectures on certain topics or whatever. So it's just like, man, I feel like I could kind of fit this model more. And,
so your hobby.
Smart. Exactly. So I just basically turned my hobby into just sharing with everybody and making everybody know that, that there is a collecting aspect to this. Like I don't feel like people really understand how collectible Yu-Gi-Oh is because the game is so massive. It's not like Pokemon, right? Like in Pokemon,
it's all collectors.
It's collectors. Barely anybody playing the game, right? So with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the complete opposite. But there's this small. In my opinion, I don't think it's small. I just think it's kind of hidden.
Kind of niche.
Exactly, in the hobby that's called collecting. And I kind of wanted to bring light to that. So I definitely agree with you. Like that, taking it as a hobby, taking it as a way of like improving, bringing value to people through the hobby. In my opinion, I think that's kind of like where you kind of strike gold with any type of content creation. So I totally agree with you. Okay. So that's like the now, okay? You number one. Before you were number one, you started, I'm guessing, like right out of high school. During high school, you were making videos.
I was making videos since I was grade 9.
I actually, before we started this, I went back and I started watching your old ones. Like, bro, the personality has not changed. It's like
I'm the same, but my voice got deeper.
So, what made you like want to start making videos in the beginning? Like, what was it about? Because back then nobody really thought about the money or anything. What was it? What were you doing at the time?
So basically, like when I was like grade 9 is when I first started. Like 2013, like 2012 even actually. Like no, I was always versed into this YouTube culture. Like I watched a lot of YouTubers growing up, and like Timothy De La Ghetto and like all those like Asian YouTubers, like Wong Fu Productions, like all those guys. Like I watched when I was little, and what really like struck Yu-Gi-Oh is that like my brother and I would wake up every morning to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 4Kids on Saturday, and then from that we discovered Dolly's, like the card shop. We never knew a card shop existed, and we would go and like we would my mom would give us like $5 a week. We'll save that. We'll buy packs. So we buy packs, and then like we just do this as a weekend thing. Me and my brother, we went into Dolly's, and then time goes by and high school hits. And like I discovered that there's competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So like I remember me and my brother were just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With our like very crappy decks that we made, and we thought it was amazing. And I went to a tournament at Dolly's, and I got slapped. I'm like, what the heck just happened, So then that's when I started getting to competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, oh my god, like, there's actually a competitive scene to this. And I was young, like 13, 14 years old. And then Dolly's at the time, there was 2 card shops called, there was Dolly's and it was Card Masters. 2 card stores. And these are the 2 pillars when I was younger of the competitive scene. So Card Masters had like crazy players like Dale Bolito and Lazaro, and like our locals had like, I don't even know the names of people our locals, like we had like crazy, like there was competitive locals rivalry that I saw between these 2 locals where people would compete with each other, and it was insane. And like I remember I don't know if you heard Dale Bolito, it was like one of the pillars of Yu-Gi-Oh, like competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, and he lived here. And then like I remember I had like a flip phone, and I just like took out my flip phone and I was recording like a match. And I was 14 years old, just like kind of like like looking like that, you know what I'm saying? So I just did it, and I saw, whoa, this is sick, I should upload on YouTube. So before I had a channel, before TeamSamuraiX1, it was called Team Mind Crush 1. Okay? I don't know what I was, but like I uploaded on there, we upload Yu-Gi-Oh! Matches on there, and it was fun. And then I started playing Six Samurais, Storm Ragnarok came out. and then like, you know, like I saved my money, allowance. My mom gave us $5 a week. I was either spending money on YuGiOh or MapleStory at the time. So I don't know, bro. But Sword Ragnarok came out. My friend I made at Dolly's played Six Samurais, and he taught me how to play Six Samurais, and then I became in love with Six Samurais, like the whole archetype, you know. And then that's how TeamSamuraiX1 was born. Like Team Samurai. Honestly, I just like Six Samurais. I didn't even know it played so well, like Sam, like that's my name, you know, like it just played so well into it. And then that's how it all began, like just like, and then like I started, and then in my head I was like, oh my god, like I just want to make a YouTube video because it's fun. Like, I love making, like honestly, like back in the day I was already making YouTube videos with my brother, like playing like wrestling at home for fun, like WWE wrestling matches, we'll like fight each other for fun, and like I was always involved in this video world, so I was like, okay, you know what? Let me watch YouTube. So I watched YouTube. I saw Simply Unlucky, Asian Eyes White Dragon. And what Simply had in his videos was opening packs. Like back in the day, my mom couldn't afford buying me packs. So like I would buy packs by just simply watching his videos. So it's like when he opening packs, I'm like, oh my god, like it's like I'm there with him. And I remember vicariously. So I remember when Photon Shockwave came out. When he opened Rescue Rabbit in the thing, and I was like, "Oh my god, Rescue Rabbit!" I remember that. Rescue Rabbit! Oh my god! I'm like, bro, Rescue Rabbit was like $150 at the time. I'm like, bro, I'm 14 years old. I can't afford this. You know what I'm saying? So it was like crazy watching Simply, and I'm like, bro, like there wasn't like a lot of deck profiles. Like people didn't really know what people were playing. You know, like there was like regional coverage, but like nobody gave it like in depth. Like, okay, this deck does this. Like, so in my head, I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to know how to play a Rescue Rabbit deck. So I learned how to play it on Dueling Network.
Oh, shout out to Dueling
Network. And then like I would like, yo, maybe I should get these cards and teach people how to play the deck. You know, like I'm shit. Like, you know, like I'm like 14 years old. I don't know how to play the deck, but like I realized like, you know what, maybe like people always show deck profiles on Dueling Network. It's easy. You know, it's easy content. So I'm like, so I made a philosophy that like every deck profile on the show, it has to be real cards. So I came in. I obviously couldn't afford Rescue Rabbit at the time, so I never had that deck profile.
Did you proxy it with a sticker or?
No, I waited for the tint with the Max C tint.
Oh, I see.
And I got the proxies. I'm like, yo guys, here's Rescue Rabbit, here's a deck profile. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe I should be the deck profile guy. So I saved money, went to Dolly's, buy packs, and like I just kept buying singles and making just fun deck profiles, like Six Samurais. Honestly, like back in the day, if you look at back in my videos, I had like 50 Six Samurai updates on the card. This is only deck I had. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if one card is changing, there's an update, bro. Six Samurai update. Boom. Yeah, I'm not playing Thought Ruler Archery. I'm playing Star Strike in my deck now. It's like I switch one card. It's more. I just did it for fun. You know what I'm saying?
8-minute explanation why.
And every episode, I'm like, yeah, guys, here is Six Samurai this. Here's Six Samurai Shin. Everybody knew what it does. But I actually made every video so dumbed down. That anybody at any given point of time, if you're new, you're old, can understand what the cards do.
That's something that a lot of people miss with the whole YouTube thing is that your goal is to attract new audiences, right? Not the same people, right?
I'll tell you right now, man, like, you know what Tour Guy does, but Jimmy over there in the corner does not know.
So you have to explain it every video.
Tour Guy, when you summon someone on the Tour Guy from the deck, like, you know, like, that's how I made a philosophy. That I need to explain every card. I don't care what it was. And people are like, bro, why are you explaining compulsory evacuation device for 5 minutes? I'm like, well, maybe people don't understand how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I made it that philosophy. And while watching Simply, he put best in all his titles. The best opening. The best this. The best that. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll have the best deck profiles. So I started throwing best. Best deck profile. Best Samurai. Because at the end of the day, when you search on YouTube, you don't know what's the best. Like, why would you watch a mediocre pack opening? Like, if you see, hey, mediocre pack opening or the best pack opening, which one would you click? That's what's so I'm like, okay, what's going to differentiate me from the best Rescue Rabbit deck profile from any deck profile is that mine is the best. And then people got mad at me when I was younger. Well, why you clickbaiting?
It's not the best.
Well, it's not the best. It's shit. I'm like, bro, I don't give a shit if it's not the best in your eyes. And in my eyes, it's the best. It's subjective. Who cares? And then I just went with it, bro. Before I used to be bothered with comments and stuff, but I didn't care for it anymore. I just did what I had to do, and I was like, it was fun, bro. Like learning new decks and playing new decks was fun. Building neck profiles was fun.
Yeah.
And on top of that, making the video was just a bonus. I just wanted to share that, this is my rescue deck.
Yeah.
My Samurai deck is the best deck ever.
You were doing it anyway.
I was doing it anyways. Like, it was a hobby, bro. I didn't care. I wasn't looking to make money.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, that's how...
That's exactly, like, how I went into it. I was like, bro, I'm collecting anyway.
Yeah.
I have these cards anyway. Like, why not just throw them up on YouTube?
There's nothing for you to lose. At the end of the day, man, like when you get older, time flies, you have a catalog in your life.
Exactly,
This is what I did for half my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So YouTube is kind of like my own docu-series. Like, you asked me, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that.
Okay, so in the beginning, like, you went right out of high school into YouTube, and you weren't, at the time, I'm guessing that you weren't, right, like, making money off of it, right?
No.
Did you have another job at the time, or?
Yeah, bro, I had 4 different jobs. So when I graduated high school, I hit 14,000 subscribers. When I graduated grade 12.
Yeah.
It was for fun.
Yeah.
Like, I was making like $500 a month.
Yeah.
And I was lit. $500, lunch money. Grade 12, bro, I was cooking, bro. I had a girlfriend. I'm like, babe, lunch on me. $500 a month, bro. I was lit. Grade 12, bro. Like 2014. $500 a month for doing YouTube for fun. Like, bro, I remember I got my first YouTube check, $100. I framed it. It's actually framed. It's like it's back then when you get a check from YouTube.
Yeah.
They send you an envelope that says Google. And it's got a nice package. I'm like, whoa, I got $101. And that was like the best day of my life. And I was like, $500 a month. I was making $500 a month, just like making fun content, bro. That's free lunch money for me. So I didn't really I didn't really expect anything from YouTube. So I had 4 jobs. I worked at Five Guys, flipping burgers. My dream, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I was gonna be a chef. Yeah. So I was a line cook. Wow. I was a line cook at the Westin Harbor Castle. I worked at a hotel. I also worked at Roots.
Okay.
And I also did Boys and Girls Club after school program.
Wow.
So after school, I would go 3 to 6 after school program, take care of kids, and then 6 to 10 I work at Roots, retail. And the next day it'd be the same thing, 3 to 6 after school, and then 6 to 12 a chef. I'll be a line cook, and same thing. Like same thing. Like I work part time in every job, and then same thing. 3 to 6, Boys and Girls Club, and then 6 to 10 Five Guys, flipping burgers.
Wow.
Right. So I had so many different jobs, and I was just I just wanted to grind, bro. Like for me, like I'm Asian, like I need to work, bro. Like I can't sit still. So I'll be working, and then at the same time, like YouTube just kept growing.
Yeah.
Like new sets came out. I did videos with dollies. And then I started getting more subscribers, like more.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, like this is $500 went to $600 a month.
Yeah.
700, 1,000.
Yeah.
And then now I reach 20,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the heck's going on? It was fast, And then from 20,000, I went to 30,000.
Yeah.
Right. And I remember like at a YCS, like I went to like a YCS 30K. People came up to me and I was next to Simo. I was like, yeah, bro, it's my boy Alex, bro, like. Yeah, like, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm small. I'm at 15K subs. I'm like, and I just when I hit 30. And he was like, and I was like, well, like thinking about it now, I'm like, wow, like how times have changed, Like he's like, yeah, like like it was crazy, but and then 30K, and then I started traveling to YCS. Dolly's was sponsoring me, so I went with my boss Will. He took me everywhere, took me under his wing, kind of thing. And then I had 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And as soon as I hit 50K subs, I was making like $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't a lot of money. But I was like, bro, my growth from 20K to 14K, right when I graduated high school.
Yeah.
50K was in a span of a year and a half in university.
Wow.
So I was still working these 4 jobs, exhausting myself, and on top of that, YouTube. So I told myself, I'm like, bro, like, I gained like 30,000 subs in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like, this could be something.
Yeah, it's a lot for sure.
And this is when I was like 50K, Team APS was like 35K, CMO was like 20K.
Yeah.
And the top was still Simply Unlucky.
Yeah.
When I first started YouTube, Simply Unlucky was at 200,000 subscribers. I was at 0.
Yeah.
I was at 0. So this at top, like Roman was like 350,000 now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, like we have a small niche. But like right now, it's like, I'm like the 5th biggest YouTuber right now. 50K subs. On top of me was like probably like Asian Eyes, Simply, like all these other guys. And I was like, bro, like, this could work. So I took a leap of faith. I quit all my 4 jobs.
Wow.
Quit all of them. Quit. Year and a half. And I just did full throttle on YouTube.
Yeah. And at the time, were you editing yourself, or did you already bring on an editor?
No, I was editing for myself until 2019.
Wow.
So 2019 is when my whole life changed. Like my 2019, like Val, my editor right now, changed my life.
Yeah.
Like he messaged me and he's like, "Hey man, your videos are He basically, to reiterate, let's get to that later. But yeah, I was editing everything myself. I would record a video.
Yeah.
After recording, edit right away. Boom, boom, boom. But then I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Nothing was wrong with that. But then when there was so much content to cover, that I was like, damn, I don't have enough time to edit anymore. But I never think about that because in my head I was like, why would I hire somebody who I can do it myself?
Yeah.
That was my mentality.
Yeah.
That's like, why hire where I can do it myself? Why, no point. And then I did everything myself, and then that's it. Yeah, that's it. Quit everything, and then.
So then, when you brought on Val, the editor, you always shut him out, and I saw your Instagram post with him.
Yeah.
When you brought him on, what? Okay, so you brought him on obviously for ease of life, right?
Yeah.
But did you feel like he could? Did you feel like he can bring your videos up to the next level? Or did you feel like there's going to be some friction because you're relinquishing some of that, creative control?
So basically, how I met Val was that I was editing for my own. I wasn't looking for an editor. I wasn't looking because in my head, I could do it myself. Everything was done in the house anyways. Don't want to spend money on an editor. So people were messaging me to edit for me, but I ignored all those emails.
Yeah.
But there's one email that stood out, and Val says, "I'll edit for you for free."
Really?
He emailed me, "I'll edit for free." So I'm like, what is this email?
Yeah.
And he emailed me and I read it. He's like, yeah, your videos, he basically said, your videos are kind of ass, needs improvement, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll edit for free. If you don't like it, let me know and I'll fix everything. So in the beginning, he edited a couple videos, 3-4 videos for free. And then he asked, instead of paying me, like I don't want payment. I just want you to send me a YuGiOh product every month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just wanted to open packs.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll edit for you for fun. Just for fun. And you send me a booster box or something every month. I'm like, okay, that's okay. I'm down. That's what he wanted. So every month, he would edit for me, and I'm like, he was good. He edited I'm like, so when he started editing for me, I'm like, okay, this is nice. Okay, now I can record. So the problem was back in the day, I would record 3 videos, and right after I record 3 videos, I would edit 3 videos.
Yeah.
Right? Now with Val, when he came in, now I can record 10 videos in a day.
Yeah.
Right? And not have to worry about editing. Because the next day I'll record 10 more videos.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have to sit down in the chair and edit. And then now I realize how important editor is because it alleviates all the other stress. Because you just record, your job as a content creator is to create content, not to edit.
Yeah.
You have other skillful people out there.
Yeah.
Like Val. That makes me look good.
And they do things that you can't do because they spend that time, instead of content creating, they spend the time perfecting their craft.
Exactly.
And they pull off things that you look at the screen okay, how'd you do this?
Yeah. So Val edits for me for 3-4 months, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then he basically said, "Yo, I can't do it for free anymore." You know what I'm saying? I've been sending a lot of booster boxes, and I basically send a gift basket every month as payment. But he said, "Yo, I can't do it for free anymore." And then I was like, "Yo, how much you want, bro? Let's go. Let's get started." And now we're best friends, bro. We became a team. It's freaking insane. So after that, when I got an editor, my life changed.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for more editors. Now Val can't do everything himself. Now I have Dyer as part of my editing team. I have Gene, who does my dual night.
Yeah.
I need more editors actually.
You told me you're bringing on animators and stuff.
Animators, yeah. I have a whole team now. I have Gene, Val, Dyer. I have Dan. I have Dan is also another editor of mine for Patreon. I have a lot. Now my whole job is to just go home, create a video, and let the team worry with the rest.
Yeah.
Because I just pay out, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
You gotta spend money to make money. You know what I mean?
Bro, you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no risk. High risk, high reward, man. I invested in these people invested in me.
Yeah.
So it pays out, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I was telling you earlier, I recently brought on an editor.
Yeah.
And he actually messaged me the same way. He was he didn't message me for free, but he said, "Hey man, dude, I love your content. I think I can take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And here's some channels that I worked for." I was 300K, 500K subs with 1.2 million. I was like, holy smokes!
Yeah.
Okay, what are you looking for exactly? What do you want from me? And he said he gave me his charge, but in the beginning, like I was like, man, I can't afford it. Because like YouTube right now, it doesn't pay like how it used to before. Like so, now it's like.
So YouTube, I think right now it's like, you're getting, bro, back in the day before the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Bro, holy shit, man. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Basically, like what you're getting is like 30% of the fraction of what you're supposed to be. Like it's so small.
Yeah, okay, like I'll share my revenues. Like I get like around like $200 a month. Yeah. Okay, from around if I put up more than 10 videos a month. Yeah. Okay, like
without apocalypse, you would be getting 1,000.
Bro, like I used to spend around 10 hours just editing a video. Okay.
Yeah.
So when he messaged me, like I told him like, hey man, like this is what I'm earning from YouTube. I'm just doing it for fun. If you want this. I'll give you this. Like this is what I'm getting. You can see it and you can have that.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, man. I just want. I actually don't even need the cash. He wanted cards as well. Like no joke. Like because he's in a country where like cards are not as accessible. So he's like, bro, like just send me a package and I'm good. I was like, all right, sure, no problem. Yeah. What's it called? And I recently brought him on, and you could see in my videos like, first of all. Not only am I able to now have a schedule, like I first time committed, like I was like, okay, Monday and Friday, you're going to get new videos.
Yeah.
First time I ever committed, because before it's like, okay, 1 week, and then there are 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I what's it called? Now I can commit to that, and I mean, like he definitely alleviated a lot of stress by asking like for cards, because I told him like, man, Yes, I am trying to grow the hobby, because my idea is to inspire people to start their own collections, right? Yeah. That's my goal. But at the same time, I do hope that it goes somewhere, right? Like I do want it to go somewhere, because like I'm not like in high school, right? Where I can just like do it for fun. Now I have family to feed, food to put on the table, right? So it's like if I'm investing my time, I would like it to go somewhere. So I told them I'm investing right now. If you want to invest in me. We can ride it out, and
that's how it works, man.
And then like this guy, like I send him notes, like he has no problem. He fixes everything, like and the videos are so smooth now. It's crazy, man. Like, absolutely. Like if you are like an upcoming YouTuber and you want to elevate your game, I'm telling you, invest in that editor. Like it's actually game changer. I totally agree with you. It really completely elevates the game, man. Shout out to Nano, that's his name, and like honestly, it's absolutely. He's gonna be editing this podcast right now. Yeah. So shout out to you.
Yeah.
So 2019, you brought on the editor, and like you can see with your videos that the level of them just kind of went up to a next level. All right. So your goal is, you said, to retire at 32. That's an incredible goal.
Yeah.
Do you have any goals in terms of accomplishments? Not kind of like where you're not working. Do you have any accomplishments outside of YouTube that you want to do? Like, do you want to do anything where it's like, I gave this example to Roxanne. Like for me, my goal is to kind of get flown out by Konami to cover something, or maybe like cover a collector product. Hopefully inspire Konami to make an actual just collector product, something like that. Like how they have the OCG, right? Like the briefcase or whatever. So hopefully that's my end goal. Do you have anything like that?
So basically my goal in my life, right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create the best TCG accessories ever.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Okay.
Like I want to rival Ultra Pro.
Okay.
In the future, like rival these sleeve brands.
Yeah.
Make products that are actually good and affordable. And that's my plan right now. That's why I'm trying to dip my feet into different type of merch. Like I have deck box mats, sleeves that I'm making. So in the future, I can have like some sort of like streamlined revenue without having to be in the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my goal right now. Is like I'm trying to build this thing where it's like I make TCG accessories that are accessible and affordable and also high quality. Yeah. But also at the same time, it's part of my brand, right? So like maybe in the future, I could make like a whole company where like I'd sell it everywhere in all the stores, and they know what Team Samurai is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the entire goal, like for me. Like,
so bring Team Sam outside of YouTube, basically.
Yeah, like bring outside, like whether or not I'll be merchandising or doesn't matter. Like
we're gonna be competing with those are the binders.
Yeah. No, I haven't dipped my feet into the binders yet because I'm not like for you it's perfect because you're a collector.
Yeah.
Like for me it's like, what do YuGiOh players need?
Deck boxes, dice,
deck box, playmats, sleeves, dice, and then like for you it's like, what do collectors need? You know what I'm saying? So it's different. For
me, like people ask me like, are you gonna make deck box? I was like, bro, like I don't even know what goes in a deck box.
Honestly, like for example, so you see, like I could be selling binders, but see, like that's not part of my philosophy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, it will bring me another stream of revenue, but like I personally don't like. I would not make a product that I would not want to buy.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, for example, like if I make a product just to make it there so people it sell. I can't sleep well with that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I have to be passionate about something. Like for example, like when I make a deck box, like I get a high from it. Like, oh my god, this deck box looks sick.
Nice.
Like I get to make this. Like like it's part of like the competitive culture. You know that's why I love competitive YuGiOh because there's so many things you can show off. You know, your mat, your binder, your dice, like your deck box. Like like so like you want to make a product that like entices people like wow, like and makes people want to buy is what I'm like. Is what I'm happy to make. Because if I would buy it myself, I would want to make it. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So like with the binders, like it's a whole nother. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not part
That's
of it.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Makes sense. Okay, so you want to bring Team Samurai outside of YouTube. All right. So then, other than the product line or anything like this, do you have any future plans for Team Sam that is kind of non like kind of fame or monetary based? Like for example, I'll give you an example. Like for me, I have a goal. I want to publish a book that has kind of a collector guide on all the original first three eras. Like where you want to get certain cards, if you want to get this, how hard is it, etc. etc. That's my end goal. Like do you have anything like that? Like do you want to do anything with that is like kind of just self-satisfaction based?
Honestly, like everything that I do right now is kind of like I'm happy that I created. You know what I'm saying? Like every video I make, every product I make. Honestly, I get a lot of joy from making products that I sell. Yeah, that's like kind of like my thing right now. It's like I love the process of designing deck boxes. I love the process of hiring artists to make a deck box. I love making playmats. Like. And that's kind of where I am. Like I feel like I'm happy where I am right now. I don't know if I have a goal. Bro, my goal is to win a YCS. No, like seriously, like seriously, that's kind of like my goal right now. Like I'm trying to. Like, right now, I'm at a crossroads where it's like damn. Like at the end of the day, I was a competitive YuGiOh player first, and a content creator second. Like, but now it's like kind of like I'm a content creator first. Now I'm a competitive player second. Yeah. So it's hard to balance those two. So it's like. Bro, do I want to win YCS or do I want to make videos? You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, bro, like for example, like realistically from a monetary standpoint, like from money wise, like going to YCSs is a neg. Yeah. It's like you neg a lot, man. Like it literally like there is no value into playing competitive YuGiOh. I'm completely honest.
They don't even reward you with anything. They told me like PlayStation. They said
it's all bullshit, man. Crazy. Yeah, man. Bro. Like, they've been giving out Switches for the past 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? It's all cap. Like I go to these events because I want to compete. Yeah. It's fun. Like I don't know what it is with YuGiOh, bro. It's like a drug, man. It's like you go in and you just get this high, not get high, but you get this type of high. For me, I do. It's like when you play YuGiOh, it's like a dopamine. Oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah. So I just want to win YCS. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
That's the real goal.
I want to go. Like, go to Worlds, go to YCS.
And he's serious about that. You know, I wanted to do this podcast at Pasadena, and he was like, "No, man, I'm not doing it. I need to test my decks. I need to play test."
Yeah, bro. I'll be honest, guys. Like, I haven't played competitive YuGiOh, and I played competitive YuGiOh a lot, but I haven't fully for example, the year that I did really well was when I had 3 YCS tops in 1 year, and I played YuGiOh literally, bro, 8 hours a day. Wake up, YuGiOh, sleep, YuGiOh. I had a laptop on my bed, dueling book, YuGiOh. I was playing YuGiOh religiously. Yeah. And I even told Dollars, bro, you guys need to have tournaments Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because I'm going to be there. All those tournaments. And I was there every day. play Yu-Gi-Oh every day.
So then, okay, if you were working this hard and you're able to top this much, what I want to ask you is, because for me, like, I don't know the game, but I do appreciate when somebody is truly talented at something.
Yeah.
Do you think people like Jesse Cotton are just naturally gifted, or is it like a lot of hard work, or is it a combination of both? What do you think it is?
I think it's a combination of both. Like I think for example, like I think Jesse Cotton is the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh player of all time. Like I think he's the I honestly he's like not only he's my boy, but I can confidently say he's gifted.
Yeah.
When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, there and like the way I don't know how it is, man. It's like, bro, it's hard, bro. Like you have to be smart, man. Like when it comes to playing, like you need to be like obviously like there's a bunch of skill involved and there's also a bunch of luck involved.
Yeah.
But there are sometimes when you build decks certain ways that sometimes you can outshine, like the skill can outshine the the luck.
Yeah,
yeah. Like there's so much deeper when it comes to playing Yu-Gi-Oh than just face value. Like Jesse does arithmetics when he builds his deck.
Yeah.
The chances of him drawing a certain card in the deck, or the crazy ratios, why he plays 5 out of the 40. Like he just breaks it down like to the T. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just like the way like he thinks is just insane when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I feel like that's a lot of practice.
Yeah. Because
like practice makes perfect. Right? You need like for example like there's a difference now from me 2019 and 18.
Yeah.
2018 me played Yu-Gi-Oh every day.
Yeah.
8 hours a day. Yu-Gi-Oh every day straight every day, and I did well.
Yeah.
3 YCS tops. I was undefeated at YCS Memphis.
Yeah.
Lost the top 16. Like I played so much, right? But now it's like I'm making YouTube content, and you can see that the more content I make, the more subscribers I get, the more growth that I have, right? So it goes both ways. The more you practice, the better you get at Yu-Gi-Oh. The more content you make for YouTube, you have more subscribers, right? So now it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like. Yeah. Like it just goes both ways. Practice makes perfect, man. You just gotta be.
I still remember the video that you did with him. That was a video where I was like, I actually want to try and understand the game.
Yeah.
Where he summoned Harakthi or whatever that card.
Yeah, bro. He's just naturally.
Bro, when he did that, I was like, bro.
Bro, he did it with one card. Bro, he literally came up to me. He's like, Sam, I made this up. I made this combo up. Every card in this deck is illegal, and I'm gonna show you how to summon Harakthi one card.
This is crazy, bro. Like when I saw that, like I watched that from. I don't know what most cards do, like I understand Gateway because I played a little bit back then, but like it was unbelievable. That's where I was like there has to be something special with these top players. Like
well, they know, man. They know.
Like it's just something.
He knows every interaction, every card in the game.
It's
they
absolutely
know.
Incredible, man. Like it's truly unbelievable. And yeah, I mean, I wanted to know your take. So. So, in your opinion, I guess you think that Jesse and his ilk are naturally born gifted, but at the same time they practice a lot. How often do you think Jesse practices? Is it like you think full-time job?
Honestly, you know what's crazy? I feel like he doesn't even practice a lot right now.
Really?
He doesn't. like for the last YCS, I think YCS Minneapolis, he did so bad because he didn't practice. But I think Jesse's practice is probably just a day. He practiced for like 8 hours in one day and he just gets it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's just had so much practice earlier than that. You just know, man. You're just sick. Sometimes you're just nice with it,
Yeah.
Sometimes like you're just LeBron James.
You mastered the jump shot.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just nice, It happens. And for me, like I have to come down, sit down, learn the game, learn the decks, play it 1-2 times, and I'll understand it. Because like I have a competitive background.
Yeah.
But for new players, it's obviously hard to learn.
Especially
this format right now. It's called Tiers. We're in a Tier 0 format right now.
Okay. Explain that. What does that mean?
So like, everyone's playing the same deck.
Okay.
If you're not playing this deck, you're not winning. So you're playing the mirror match every time.
Okay.
So
yeah. So you're always playing this. Like if I'm playing Jinzo, you're playing Jinzo too.
Yeah. So everybody's playing the same deck.
Yeah.
So now you have to master how to play the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And if you know how to master the mirror, you basically have the upper advantage in the duel.
Interesting.
So like now it's like now the game has been so complex that if you restart the game now, you probably your brains will explode. You will not get it. You will not understand right now.
That actually leads me to the next thing, which is where do you see Yu-Gi-Oh in the future? Do you think Yu-Gi-Oh has
I feel like
how long do you think it has? Because to me there is a point where it gets to be too. I'll give you an example. Okay, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I play a game called League of Legends. Okay.
Yeah.
League of Legends has insane power creep. Okay, to a point where it's like
every champion is more broken.
You get so you get so disgusted with the next champion. It's like, do I even want to play this anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing with League is that it's digital. So they can just augment the champion and fix them up, right? With Yu-Gi-Oh, you can't do that. You can't do this type of thing. So it's like, how long do you think it has? Do you think that there's a way to fix it? Start with how long you think it has, and then we'll go into fixing it. What do you think we need?
Honestly, guys, I'm not the right person to ask this. So, like, for example, my opinion, I don't know. I think for the game to last long, I think the game needs a hard reset.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like now it has expansions that every 3 months cards get rotated out of the thing or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they should include something like that with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Every 3-4 months, bro, like, I don't want to say it. I don't think Konami's, I don't know. Konami just, I think their philosophy is just to print money. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think they care for the state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For them, it's like, I honestly think that they're gonna keep making the next best deck. Every deck is gonna be better than the next. Every deck is gonna be better than the last one. But it's gonna be, because it's been going on this for years. Every deck they make has just been more broken.
Yeah.
Right, and until they have a hard reset of the game, I don't know. I think, right, honestly, my brain doesn't even think that far. I'm just like, let's do it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think they need set rotations and more consistent ban lists to happen more often in Yu-Gi-Oh! For the game to just survive and have a longer, to just keep its longevity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the thing right now.
For me, I stopped after XYZs because the mechanical pendulum kind of broke my brain. Like, it's like I don't even want to attempt to learn what this mechanic is, because for me, like, I thought synchro was an amazing addition to the game.
What's good?
You know what I mean? Like, it was like it was a smoother fusion. There's still some stipulation you can. XYZ, I was kind of iffy about, like, you can just bring it on now. It's like, I was kind of like, there's nothing holding that thing back, right? Because with Yu-Gi-Oh, there's no materials, right? Like, the thing with other games is that they always have these materials. That's what stops you from having, like, a 5-minute turn or 10-minute turn, right?
Yeah.
You run out of resources. So with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Is there a moment where you felt like, I know right now you understand the game, but is there a moment where you felt like, this was a bad move, like this mechanic was bad? Do you think pendulums, XYZ's, links were like? Do you think they were a bad addition to the game?
I thought pendulums was a crazy, bro. Pendulums is freaking nuts. Like, you know they had to nerf it, right? So basically, when he created pendulums, they basically we effed up. We created the most crazy things. You know pendulums you can do, right?
It's like the whole board kind of changed.
So you have 2 scales. You activate one scale.
Yeah.
And you can summon 5 monsters from your hand. That's it. That's what it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Summon everything from your hand. And I was like, when this was introduced, I was like, what the heck is going on? I was also confused.
Yeah.
But then the mechanic of that pendulum deck became so broken that when they created this deck called Draco Slayers, they had an emergency balance. Emergency balance. And then they came up with a new master rule. When links were introduced, they had to nerf pendulums.
I see.
They created links to nerf pendulums.
Oh, I see.
Like, links kind of nerfed it a little bit because, like, they created like an extra zone, like, where you just can't spit out your entire hand anymore. You can still spit out your hand.
Yeah.
But, like, there's a different, like, mechanic where cards go to the extra deck and you can't just spit out a million cards in your extra deck. Now, like, links kind of like nerfed it a little bit, but not really, because the links they made were broken. Like, Electromagne's banned for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch of crazy cards.
Really?
But yeah.
Interesting. So you think pendulum is the thing that...
Yes.
Because I think most people would agree with that. Like, I think the whole... Even the card, the layout of the card, it just didn't like really look like a Yu-Gi-Oh card anymore.
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh text, like, you see at the card is like all text. What the heck is this, It's crazy.
Fair enough. Okay, so now that we've covered, like, the playing side, I mean, I'm starting to even understand the game a little bit more, like, with pendulums, but I want to kind of get to my side of the hobby, which is the collecting side, okay?
Right.
So you told me that when you met me, you were inspired to start collecting.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? Because you said that you never really picked up these cards before until you met me. So, I mean, that is the goal. That is the goal of my channel. My goal is to make people look at my binder and be like, I want this.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
That was kind of like my goal. How do you see collecting in the future? And what do you think of like Konami reprinting like these older cards in newer rarities? What's your opinion on that? Do you think it's a good thing, bad thing, or mixed?
I'll be completely honest. I think collecting new sets, like you said earlier when we first met, it's like pointless. Starlight Rares look good.
Yes.
Seriously, I like Starlight Rares. I think they look amazing.
I agree with you.
I think they look freaking awesome. Like I love Starlight Rares. That's what I think Konami did right. Like with like older cards like Stardust Dragon, Starlight Rare, Black Rose.
Yeah.
Imagine getting the whole Saturn Dragon all Starlight Rare.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a great addition. But like for the main set cards that aren't Starlight Rares, bro, I've had so many like I've opened so many booster boxes that I had like so many secret rares of a certain card that are like $150. Oh, you know, like $150 a secret rare. Yeah. And next thing you know, like Konami make like 10 prints of it, and the next upselling set. So basically, cards like collector's rare. I thought it was garbage. I don't think collector's rare are good. Yeah. Starlight rares I think are amazing. I'm not sure about feral rare. I don't know what your opinion on that is, but I feel like collecting modern sets doesn't make sense unless you're going for the Starlights. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like and I feel like the Ghost Rare now is so shit. Like seeing a Ghost Rare Cyber Dragon being $50, I want to cry.
That's crazy. Yeah,
like, you know, I'm like, oh my god. Like,
they completely destroyed that rarity.
Yeah, I'm like, I literally said, I'm like, bro, I thought Ghost Rare was supposed to enhance the rarity of every card. But now it's just like, I feel like it's just a copy and paste. Like, I feel like they're lazy. I don't know, they're just lazier now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even with the OTs look so ass.
Yeah, compared to the old ones, it's unbelievable.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't know, man. Maybe they try to like do it for cheaper, I guess. I'm not sure. But the only thing that's good now in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, I believe, is Starlight Rare. Like Charmers, you know Charmers? Yeah. Those are beautiful.
I totally agree with you. I think Starlight Rares is probably the best thing they've done. Yeah. Since Ghost Rares. Yeah. Like literally everything in between. Like it's not memorable. You can't pinpoint something and say this was released in 2000. Like you can tell me Ghost Rares were released with Tactical Evolution, Rainbow Dragon. Exactly. So you can say Ultimate Rares with Horus. Yes. But you can't do anything with any other rarity. Yeah. Starlight Rares, in my opinion, I agree with you, were kind of a shift. Yeah. Do you think that them releasing the vintage cards is a good idea? Because for me, I think it's a great idea to kind of bring back new collectors.
I understand.
But at the same time, you also give the old collectors a type of chase, right? Because for me, I already completed like most of the sets, right? So I don't have anything to collect now, but I'm definitely intrigued with Starlight Exodia. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a great thing that they're doing because they're trying to involve collectors now. Like, oh my god, like a Feral Rare Blue Eyes. Yeah. It's interesting, right? Like, it might not look good as the LOB Blue Eyes. Yeah. But it's still a new chase rarity that you can go for. Yeah. When it comes to collecting all Blue Eyes, because there are players out there that's like, I want to collect every Blue Eyes.
Every Blue Eyes. Yeah.
So Konami's smart when it comes to that, right? Yeah. The only thing I'm disappointed in is just the quality of the print. That's all I think it's a great idea. I think that they're like, bro, there's a new Blue Eyes, like solid Blue Eyes, right?
The Animation Chronicle, yeah.
Is it like English? It's all English?
Yeah, so it's basically in 2001 there was a prize card that was released via lottery, and there was only 1,000 of them. Okay, yeah. And it had this like weird text where it was like very hard to get. Yeah. the card is like really bad English.
Yeah.
And basically they were kind of rehashing that into the new Starlight rarity, and that's where that comes in. But it's an Asian English card. It's English on the front, but it's Asian on the back, and the text for the Blue Eyes is all caps, unlike regular Blue Eyes White Dragons. So. Yeah,
I think they made that as a Starlight rare. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what they did with the Dark Edition 25th anniversary, right?
25th. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was that was for the World Championships 2018. They did. No.
Dark Edition, all art one.
Oh, the Bandai one. Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah.
I don't know what they did with that one. I don't know why they made an Ultra. I thought Starlight would have been cool. Yeah. That would have been sick. I feel like as soon as they drop, I think Konami is waiting for a set to drop a Starlight Blue Eyes in.
Do you think that, there's speculation that they say they wait for like their worst set to toss in the best card. Like worst game set to toss in the best collectible card.
Yeah, like I remember like when they dropped like Stardust Dragon. I don't even know what set that was in. Lightning Overdrive, I think.
Dawn of Majesty. I don't even remember a single card from that set.
You see. Stardust Dragon, go. Black Rose Dragon was in Lightning Overdrive?
Lightning Overdrive, yeah. Worst set, right?
I don't understand what that was, man.
Yeah.
But that's I guess so. Man. Maybe they're gonna create like a guard, like a Dimension Guardian. They're gonna put blue eyes in there. Like,
that's how you know it's a bad set.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's good for the game. I love everything about Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
New cards reprinted. Like even like me opening the packs, it's a chase for me. I want to get the blue eyes. You know, like it's always a chase for me. Like it's all. Yeah. I love it.
Fair enough. And I think the thing with Starlight is, pulling a Starlight.
It's hard, man.
They made it so hard that it's not even about monetary value anymore. Like because like nowadays, like everything is about money, right?
Yeah,
you pull a card, oh cha-ching, you see on the screen how much it is, right?
Yeah.
With Starlights, bro, you pull it even if it's like the Astral Rare, Leviathan, right?
It's an Astral Rare.
It's crazy. If you pull that, you're still hyped even though it's $50. And that's the thing about Starlights. That's what I really like about them is that okay, we are not able to create something as cool as like Altis or Ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's put in a really awesome chase in the set and then bring back older cards. Yeah. Do you think that they should bring the alternate arts into this? Like, do you think that alternate arts should be a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh, full art stuff like that, or no?
I'm indifferent, bro. Like when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it'll be cool. Why not having other rarities? Like for example, Lost Art promotion cards. I like.
Yeah, I love
it. I love to keep it to sealed. It looks so cool. I love it. I think it's a great addition. And also entices people to buy more stuff too at OTS stores, right? Yeah. You go there, spend $30, get free Lost Art. Like imagine I remember people were lining up at Dolly's to get Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah, I remember that. I called Will too. I was like, hey man, you gotta save one for me.
People were lining up outside the door, just get Dark Magician Girl, the first print.
Yeah.
And they're buying $30, $40, like just trying to spend as much money as you can.
Yeah.
Hard's insane, yeah.
For what's it called? The whole idea of alternate arts. The reason that I don't think it'll work is just because it would have to be vintage cards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because those are the only ones with reasonable text.
Yeah.
Imagine like these new Link ones getting like a full art card in there. So I don't think it's just.
It's not gonna be good.
It's feasible.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. I agree with that.
It's crazy, bro. Like there's so many different rarities out there now. Like sometimes you just forget. You know.
Yeah.
So many different types of cards, but honestly, I guess like the more the merrier. You know, like everything different about the game is gonna be good. I think.
I think it'll touch somebody else there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It'll tap into their nostalgia and it'll bring them back in. Okay, so for collecting, there's also this aspect of memorabilia. All right.
Yeah.
With Pokemon, we spoke about this earlier. Bro, Pokemon, not only the brand but the collectors, they are a little bit more. They have more taste, bro. Like those guys, you'll see if they put out like a Pikachu plushie, they'll buy that. They put out anything, they'll buy that. What is it about Yu-Gi-Oh that makes people not like things like memorabilia? Like I don't know. Like for me, I love this stuff, but it's like I don't know why people don't like it as much.
Like, bro, I'll be completely honest. It's not kiddish. You know what I'm saying? It's not like if you see a Charizard.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a Charizard. You know, like oh my god. It's cute. Comes from Charmander. There's evolutions to that. There's history. Becomes a Charizard.
Yeah.
Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Charizard. Bro, in Yu-Gi-Oh, man, like the only thing that they did people wanted was the Rescue Rabbit plushie.
The Rescue Rabbit plushie, bro. That thing is like $500. It's so random.
Why do people want that? That shit's cute. Bro, you see the Egyptian God card set? See this? This is like for me because there's a different audience.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a different audience. Okay. Like, I'm 25 now. When I play Yu-Gi-Oh, like this shit's cool.
I think this is so bad.
You know, this thing is cool. Like, oh my god, I want it because we're just a different generation, man. Like, for example, like but it's not cute. You know, this is not cute. You can't cuddle with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Pokemon is just more, I guess, more childhoodish. Like, like for example, Dark Magician is a mage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a mage with a rod. Pikachu is cute,
like
cuddly. You know what I'm saying? It's like Pokemon. They drop a Charizard set, Pikachu set. That shit sells out. It's Pikachu. It's Charizard. Same thing with Dark Magician. Like the blue eyes that they drop. It's just a different type of collection. You know?
Yeah.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh is more like I don't know how to put it in words, man. Yu-Gi-Oh is more like you collect the cards. Okay. I don't know how to.
Yu-Gi-Oh collectors, bro, like they love cards. Okay, they love the cards.
Okay.
You put in anything else in front of them, they're like, nah.
Yeah. Okay.
that Drake meme, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I don't want it. Like, with Yu-Gi-Oh, the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is like, okay. Every card that you use is in the anime. The people use the cards in the anime. Pot of Greed, Yu-Gi use.
Yeah.
Kaiba summons Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and the Blue Eyes comes up as a card.
Yeah.
You know? So when Yu-Gi-Oh, like, you know, like
when you want to feel like Kaiba, the way
get,
to do it, you get the card.
You get Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Right? And the animation, the card that pops up is just an extra. You know, for example, right? So for them, the card is just like, I feel like it's just Yu-Gi-Oh is just a different type of collection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's bro, like it's a card. You open packs. Like in the anime, the Grand had a card shop.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's all like nostalgic in that way. Pokemon is also nostalgic. Yeah. It's very great. You know, but it's also like for me, Pokemon is a different nostalgic. It's for me, I resonate really well with the game.
That's why I said, I played the hell out of Pokemon Ruby. That was me.
That's what resonates with me.
I never played the card game. I never even looked at the cards, bro.
And Ash summoned Charizard, you do the card? No. So no, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But it's just different. Like, their collector sets are so cool.
Yeah.
I really wish Konami could just poach them.
If literally Konami copied exactly what Pokemon does and put it into cards, bro, they would sell hotcakes. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, Pokemon has no business selling cards to Pokemon. Because, like, for me, look, I wanted a real life Pikachu when I was a kid. I wanted, like, you know, the animal, the pet beside me. Exactly. That was the whole thing with Pokemon. It's a pet.
Yeah, it's a pet.
But with Yu-Gi-Oh, I wanted the card. Pokemon executes so well on the cards. Yu-Gi-Oh like kind of shits the bed.
They do, bro. They
other than OCG, bro. Like OCG, when I saw that briefcase, I was like, if we got something like this in the TCG with the same quality,
oh my god,
it would actually be unbelievable. Like it would truly be game changer.
Yeah,
like,
I think so too. Especially when it comes to collector market,
you don't even get tins anymore with promos, bro. Like we don't.
like what happened to that? I don't know. The mega tins are so ass, man. I don't like it.
Like collector tins. You know what they were called? They were called collector tins. You would get like an amazing secret rare promo in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we don't even get that. We I don't know. The game it's just.
It's different, bro. It's totally different from what it was. But yeah, I envy Pokemon. I really wish we could have like, a Blue Eyes set. That's also a whole crazy set. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know.
I think this is one of the coolest things they've done.
Yeah, prize cards. These are crazy.
The giant cards, I think, is. Imagine an SDK Blue Eyes or a DDS Blue Eyes.
Oh my god, I don't think they'll make that. They know, bro. They know what it is. They're smart.
They like to milk that shit.
Bro, when they make it, they're gonna milk the crap out of it, man. Trust me. But yeah, man.
Alright, man. Yeah, well, that's all I really had for you today. I really appreciate you spending this hour with us. Where can they find you, Sam?
TeamSamuraiX1 on all social medias. Thank you so much, Omar, for having me. I'd love to be back here again. I love podcasts. Honestly, in the future, this is going to change. He's going to have like a whole mic set up. It's going to be like a Logan Paul studio. You know what I'm saying? That'd be sick.
Hopefully, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's Sam from TeamSamuraiX1.
I love this game.
Go check him out if for some reason you live under a rock and you don't know who he is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You can check me out on Patreon. If you want to support the channel, you can pick up your own Garden of Binders. Take a look at those.
Oh, but these are on sale.
Yeah, these are on sale right now.
Bro, give me one, man.
Yeah, for sure. You can have it. Check it out.
Oh, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This is live reaction right here.
Oh. This is nice, bro. Feels good.
Yeah, this is like jean material. Check that out.
Wow. Is your LOB set?
Yeah, it's a LOB to MRL. Yeah.
Damn, guys, you guys gotta get this, man. This is gorgeous, bro.
Yeah, so if you guys want to support the channel, pick yourself up a Gardener binder. They're shipping out soon. Otherwise, I hope you guys like the video. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. And hope you enjoyed that and I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace. Yours is nice. Bro, yo, let me get one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any in stock right now, but as soon as I get one in, I'll give it to you.
Please.
Yeah, check out the black one. Okay, the black one is the nicest. No, that's the carbon, the other one. This one, yeah. Check it out.
How much, bro?